हेलो दाई।
हेलो। यो लिङ्कहरू यताउता पठाइदेऊ न है।
हस्।
हेलो सुमित।
हजुर। हाई राज।
ए, त्यही त हेर न, म यहाँ बाहिरै भयो कि अझै घरै पुगेको छैन।
हाई हाई मिलाएर एकछिन। हाई राज।
लाइभ हो।
So Raj, Manisha will be the moderator.
Okay.
Yeah. And Lakshman is here as well. I think
Sir.
Suresh would be joining in any time.
Well, Lakshman is here, right?
Yes, he is here. Lakshman.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday,
Hello,
Lakshman.
Raj. Thank you, Raj.
Happy birthday, Lakshman ji.
Thank you so much, Mansur ji.
Happy birthday, Lakshman. कोई मुख देखो ना.
म बाहिर छु के.
Okay.
पुरै लागिरहेको छु.
Happy birthday, Lachman.
Thank you so much, Milanji.
आज बर्थडे स्पेशल केही हुँदैछ अब
हल्ला खल्ला छ अलिअलि
खास यो बर्थडे आज हो कि हिजो यार मैले हिजै पोस्ट गरेँ
आजै हो
भाइ त देखाउनु पर्छ क्या
एडभान्समा दिने चलन छ कि करिम मैले फेरि
होइन नागरिकता देखाउनु पर्छ भने क्या थाहा भएन भाइ यार मलाई
सलिल भने दोष गइना डर सामान
के भनेको
सलिल भने
खै
Hi Raj, you were saying something?
No. I wasn't saying anything.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. We will soon start our session once the participants will get in the session. So just wait for a while till then.
Hello, Suresh.
Hello, brother. Happy to meet you, Rotarian Rajvamsi, IPDRR from RID 3190. And anyway, today, birthday baby, Rotractor Lakshman from Nepal. Happiest birthday, brother.
Thank you so much,
Hi,
Suresh.
hi Suresh. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Thank you. How is your birthday, Lakshman?
Birthday
Did you
party is
enjoy?
going on. It's still going
Super,
on.
super. Enjoy with Rotaract Week celebration. The
Yeah,
Rotractors.
definitely. Thank you so much.
Sumita, can we start now?
Yeah, let's start.
Good evening and namaskar, everyone. This is Rotractor Manisha Shrestha, District International Relationship Officer for Rotary Year 21 and 22, District 3292, Nepal and Bhutan. So first of all, I would like to wish a very happy Women's Day to all the magnificent women from all across the world who are present over here. And saying this, I would not like to leave any men out, and I would like to congratulate all the men over here for having amazing and incredible women in your life as a mother, sister, wife, or anyone who is driving force in you or who stands as an emotional barrier for you. So yes, coming to the core of our event, Rotaract, we are on the verge of celebrating World Rotaract Week from 7th to 13th March. And yes, Rotaract District 3292 has scheduled a series of events for World Rotaract Week. And today we are on our event as panel discussion, enhancing topic. Whose topic is enhancing members' engagement in Rotaract. And yes, first of all, I'd like to welcome all of you present over here in our session today. And yes, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our District Rotaract representative, DRR Sumit Bajracharya, District 3292. Sumit, welcome.
Thank you, Manisha.
Similarly, we have District Rotaract representative, DRR Rotaractor Suresh Sharma, RI District 3000. Suresh sir, you are so very welcome in our session today.
Thank you, Manisha.
Similarly, I would like to acknowledge the presence of IPDRR Rotaractor Raj Vamsi. He is from District 3190. DRR Raj Vamsi, sir, you are also welcome in our session.
Thank you so much.
Similarly, we have our District Rotaract representative elect, RI District 3292, Rotaractor Laxman Kharil. Laxmanji, you are mostly welcome in our session.
Thank you so much, Manisha.
And yes, I would also like to take a moment again to wish you a very happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Similarly, I would like to welcome all the Rotaractors present over here and all the district officers who are present here. And yes, one thing I would like to share before I get into our session today, that I have always been mocked and I have always been in a while praised by one of my friends who is from South, and he always used to say that you Rotary and you Rotaractors, you have so many numbers of clubs and so many members, more than the McDonald's outlet. So when we have more numbers of members and more number of clubs, more than this McDonald's outlet, I believe that all the young leaders who are present and all the young leaders who are out there, they should be equally active and engaged, right? So today's topic is all about that. We have panelists and we have our speakers who will be enlightening us today about how we can enhance members' engagement in Rotaract. So before starting and before introducing our panelists, I would like to request, since we have a small number of participants, though we are live streamed from Facebook, and they might be or they have been watching us through our Facebook Live as well, I'd like to request whoever are present here to please turn on their videos, and yes, please mute your microphone. Yes, microphone. And if you have any queries regarding the session, or if any queries that pops up in your mind during the session, then you can just drop your questions in the comment sections or directly message me. So yes, we have our sessions we will be first giving floor to our speakers, and then we will have Q&A. So we shall be starting by now. I would like to introduce our first panelist and speaker. He is none other than IPDRR Raj Vamsi, District 3190. So Rotaractor Raj Vamsi KV was born on 6 July 1994 to Badari Narayana and Lakshmi Narayana. He hails from Chintamani. He has a bachelor's degree in electronics and communication engineering from RV College of Engineering. He began his professional career as a regional manager in InfoCrunch Analytics with the role of political data analyst, where he traveled extensively throughout the state of Karnataka to analyze and predict the results of several elections. He is a freelance jewelry designer, certified gemologist, and a diamond grader who is currently a part of his family business of gold and silver jewelry in Chintamani. During his Rotaract journey, he successfully organized women's self-defense workshop, blood donation campaigns, and paper drives in Rotaract Club of RVCE, which earned him Rotaractor Behind the Scenes Award. Rotaractor Raj Vamsi became the Professional Development Director in Rotaract Club of RVCE 2014-15, after which in the year 2015, he held the position as District Committee member of Rotaract District 3190. Following his Rotaract journey, he joined Rotaract Bangalore West and became the 40th president in the year 2017-18 during his presidential term. The club won 16 district awards and 5 district recognitions. He was awarded as the Best President Award of Rotaract 3190 in the same year. During the year 2018 and 19, he held the post as Zonal Rotaract Representative of Zone Ruby and was bestowed the award of Outstanding Executive Council Member in the same year, which earned him a nickname Ruby Raz. As a part of the district team, he played the part of organizing team of conference. As a part of district projects, he took on the responsibility as the library project in charge of mission teach of Rotaract District 3190. He served as the District Rotaract Representative of RID 3190 from 2021. In his term, Rotaract District 3190 won 14 awards and recognition in the South Asia region. He received the Outstanding DRR awarded by both RSA and SERIC MDIOs of South Asia. His brainchild, the District Fraternity newsletter, The Elite, also won the Best Publication Award from both the MDIOs. He is currently part of Southeast Asian Rotaract Information Center, SERIC, serving as Secretary Initiatives and also part of Rotary People of Action Committee of Rotary International District 3190. Once again, I would like to welcome you, sir, and the floor is all yours now.
Thank you for that detailed introduction. I in fact even told Sumit to shorten it a bit. Looks like you read out the whole thing. Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank the District of Nepal for giving this opportunity, and let's look forward to the learning. So whenever the topic comes, enhancing membership or activity in Rotaract, that's been one of the most important thing for the entire survivability of Rotaract and Rotary. So for to give you short brief or simple things, what we can do is every Rotaractor who joins Rotaract or a Rotaract club has a different kind of expectation, or he or she usually looks for something different, unique of what you need. So as a club leader or as a club representative, you should always try to find what exactly a Rotaractor is looking for. For example, when I joined a Rotaract, of course, service is there. People want to serve the society, community. So that's been one of the important aspect that people look into while joining Rotaract. But for me, especially, it was about leadership. I wanted to develop my leadership skills. So that has been my major focus and major importance that I had given. So to enhance the member participation and things like that, first thing what the club leadership must do is to find out what is that member looking forward, what he or she wants, or what they're expecting out of Rotaract. So these are my initial comments. More Q&A, I think throughout the session, if there are any inputs, I'm definitely like to share my experience. Thank you, and over to you, Manisha.
Thank you so much, sir, for your enlightenments. Yes, we will talk about the engagement thing with more Q&A. So for that, if you have any queries or any questions, please drop your questions in the comment sections, or you can directly message me as well. We have our next panelist and speaker for the day, who is none other than our District Rotaract Representative-elect, Rotaractor Laxman Kharil. So I'd like to introduce him. The home club of Rotaractor Laxman Kharel is Rotaract Club of Central Rupandehi, sponsored by Rotary Club of Central Bhutan. He holds bachelor's degree in business studies. He had experience and skills regarding volunteering fields as he was working with Rotaract Club of Central Rupandehi and various other 7 different NGOs and INGOs here in Nepal. His passion for making a positive impact and helping the deprived in society, especially the youth, challenged him to be a social activist. He is the recipient of Outstanding Zonal Rotaract Representative Award of the year 17 and 18. Currently, he is serving as District Rotaract Representative-elect for District 3292 Nepal and Bhutan, and also serving as Membership Committee Chair member in RI District 3292. Serving Rotaract since 2011, he have partaken or nominated in many national and international Rotaract and Rotary conferences and workshops. Recently, Laxman Kharel attended Rotary International Convention 2019 Hamburg as facilitators representing Rotaract Nepal RID 3292. So I'd like to welcome our DRRE, Laxman Kharel. The floor is all yours.
Thank you so much, Manisha. So all the DRS, IBDRs, our DRS is from India. So I hope you guys are understand. I have currently enjoying my party. So main RI Rotary International main focus area also indicate membership. So always RI said we need more Rotaractors, we need more Rotarians. As per RI said, so recently our Rotary International President also this year targeted his theme also, each one bring one. So as per Rotary International, as per RI President, always focus their membership target. So every club's strength, strength is membership. So without membership, we cannot do anything. So especially we focus our membership interest. As per we doing their projects, as per membership interest, we do. If we do their according to their interest project, we can definitely enhancing their membership. So I think if we can do that project, definitely we can grow our membership and enhance their leadership in Rotaract movements. Thank you so much, Manisha. So I'm unable to speak more. I'm out of the currently I'm sitting out of the hall, so I'm uneasy to speak here. So hope you guys understand. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in chat box. Definitely happy to share my view in this question. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, DRR-elect Laxman Kharel, for enlightening about enhancing members' engagement in Rotaract despite of your busy schedule as well. And now we have our next panelist and speaker for tonight, who is none other than District Rotaract Representative Rotaractor Suresh Sharma from RI District 3000. So Rotaractor Suresh Sharma GM is District Rotaract Representative 2122 Rotary International District 3000. He has served as District People Management Director, District Community Service Director, and can you please unmute your mic, everyone? Okay. He has served as Community Service Director and District Professional Development Director in past years of Rotaract service. He was the Charter President of 2 Rotaract clubs named as Southern Port and Saurashtra College. He completed his Masters in Mathematics and pursuing research in mathematics. He was awarded as Swami Vivekananda UV Sri Kala Bharati from Bharati Yuva Kendra, Solin Selvan Award from Thondu Paravai Sevai Mayam, Sri Veda Vyasar Award from Madurai Maharishi Foundation. His father name is Mahadevan, mother is Padmavati, and have one elder brother, and he is named as Karthik. And he has written 2 books, and he is also the author of Parayanam. So I would like to welcome you again, DRR Suresh Sarma sir, and the floor is all yours.
Thank you, Manisha. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, thank you so much. So, happy Women's Day to all the women from Nepal. In Tamil, we would like to say, மங்கையராய் பிறப்பதற்கே நல்ல மாதவம் செய்திடல் வேண்டுமம்மா. In Tamil, we would like to say, we wish you all in this International Women's Day, மங்கையராய் பிறப்பதற்கே நல்ல மாதவம் செய்திடல் வேண்டுமம்மா. The meaning of this word is be a very lucky person, be a very lucky and good mentality to live as a woman. So we are very happy to meet you in this great day. So today's topic is enhancing membership engagement in Rotaract movement. We have 3 consequences on this topic. First one is friendship and fellowship. Another one is service above self. Next one is celebration. In Rotaract movement, we eagerly know and mingle with new friends and new culture of fellowship. Some of new members, when they join in Rotaract movement, they first expecting some new friends and contacts to celebrate themselves as friends, like a friends. So enhancing members engagement in Rotaract, they must want to be a friends to celebrate their fellowship. The second one is service above self. Service above self. This is the motto of Rotary and Rotaract, I think so. So service above self. First one, the one of the part is service. Some members are gathering for service, and another part of members for their self improvement. So this is the most important one in our organization. And third one is in Rotaract movement, celebration takes more time, and celebrating each and every one for their personal and globalized celebrations also. In our organization, we need to celebrate each and every one for their personal events like birthdays and anniversaries like that, and also the general events to enhancing member engagement in Rotaract. So these are the main part to enhance a member engagement in Rotaract movement. I think so. That's this is the consequence of this topic. So is there any questions? We're ready to answer.
Thank you so much, DRR Suresh Sarma, for enlightening the topic. So I can't see any questions right now. So meanwhile, I have a question to our IPDRR Rajbamsi. So how do we youngsters or like we leaders in Rotaract like build more enthusiasm and make ourselves more interested in Rotaract activities? How do you think that we can be more enthusiastic and like get more involved in Rotaract activities?
Okay. Thank you for that question. So, what we can do is, so see, whenever a person is in general, what we have seen in South Asia is people don't speak up whenever they come to meeting or something new. They don't speak up or they don't try to involve. So to increase the enthusiasm and engagement of members, what you can do is, as a club leader, as a club member, you'll have to ask them what event or what project or what initiative that you think can help society. uh, Initially they should understand and they should speak up and they have to come out with ideas. Okay, instead of you telling them okay, this is a project, guys, so these are the things that you must do. Instead, you try differently, try to ask them what we can do. I'm pretty sure everyone has one kind of an idea. So if you give thought about that idea, try to encourage them and guide them how to implement, so automatically they'll bring in more enthusiasm, is what I feel. And at the same time, enthusiasm is very important. Whenever a person joins a Rotaract club, he or she likes it. Uh, what they do with that enthusiasm, they even bring around all their friends and they'll make them join. Could be friends, could be what to say, their relatives, cousins, brothers, sisters. So try to ask them what they want to do. So you can guide them and try to execute that initiative or project. This will definitely work, is what I feel. And also I'll give you one more idea where you can build the enthusiasm. So whenever there is a new person in the club, what happens is they might not know most of us, maybe none of us. They could have joined by some reference or through social media, you'll never know. Try this very very effective way of member engagement, is what in my experience what I have seen is buddy pair system. Buddy pair system is what we call. You can change the name, but the concept is very simple. What you can do is, every new rotractor, you tag them with one senior rotractor or who has been in Rotaract maybe for a year or so, who knows Rotaract. So what happens is, whatever doubts that person has should talk to that person. So that's a buddy pair where they two will get along and each other try to uh, understand and become friends. So they'll understand Rotaract better when you pair them. And also you can give them some what to say, some assignment kind of thing. So this is a project, this is what we want to do. Find out the location where this could be useful. Give them some activity, so those two people will discuss, get along and try to come up with idea. So all these things will definitely increase the enthusiasm and understanding of Rotaract, is what I feel. Hope I answered your question.
Thank you so much, sir. So, can you relate with one or any experiences that you did in your tenure or in your road track journey for making any road tractors enthusiastic or interested? Can you relate any of the
Okay.
projects or anything like that?
Okay. What I had done is, so what I used to do is, every week we used to get on some club service activity. Basically, could be movie night or could be going out having lunch, going out having dinner. Because what I feel is, as a leader or as a club representative, we should understand the member. So you'll have to catch up with them at least regularly, weekly once or weekly 2 weeks once. So this was my experience. There was one person I don't want to name. So she had very very brilliant ideas, but she never was speaking. It took me more than I think 3 weeks to finally make her talk. But after speaking and after coming out of that initial hesitation, now she has been the club president and she has done so many things. So club service is very 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 important. Of course, during the pandemic it was really tough to arrange the club service activities. Once you meet them, we automatically discuss. There will be always some topic where, as road tractors, we had done something that might interest them. They'll have to just open up. So try to meet them, go to their place or invite them to your place, try to have a night out, try to discuss projects, initiatives. So club service is one experience is going out with my club members, like dinner, lunch, meeting them casually, helped me a lot to understand their potential and what to assign, how to assign. Also, it was easier for me. So that was my experience basically.
Thank you so much, sir. I think it's very common with all of us Rotaractors because first day with all the Rotaract friends, we are not speaking a word, and after we get into this Rotaracting, the never-ending conversations. So
That's
I
true.
totally agree, and thank you so much, sir. So there are some questions that I can see on the chat box, and it's from Anand Das. So I would like to dedicate this question to our DRR Suresh sir, and it's like this: how can we engage Gen Z and Gen Alpha into social engagement? I think it's about generation, um, today's generations, how we can engage them, today's generation leader into social engagement. Hello, Suresh sir, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Just repeat the question.
So how can we engage? I think it's quite tough or like generations thing Anandas has written. How can we engage Gen Z and Gen Alpha into social engagement?
What is the meaning of Gen Z and Gen Alpha? I didn't.
I think Anandas, can you please unmute yourself and just ask the question yourself?
Well, Gen Z is basically the generation that comes post 97, people who were born post 97. And then Gen Alpha
90s
is
kids.
some,
You're asking about 90s kids,
yeah,
2K kids like that.
definitely the late 90s kids and the kids from 20s. So these kids are have got more entertainment out there. How do we bring them to a setup which is uh, into social service? Isn't it not so cool?
In all the generations, we just enjoy our friendship and the fellowship. That's why I already told in our Rotaract moment, we eagerly know and how to mingle with the new friends and new culture of fellowships. That's why we are very celebrate. We are very taking more time to celebrate our moments, every moments.
Can I
I
also add on a point, including DRR's Suresh
Yeah,
point?
yeah,
Can I
yeah.
add one more point for Anand? So Anand, I totally agree that they are looking more of an entertainment angle. So that's pretty true. So what you can do is, if you actually sit and analyze any kind of project, any kind of initiative, there are more than one aspect that you can link them to. Take for example, um, just for example, entertainment angle, think of trekking, okay? Going out for a trekking or a forest area, basically trekking. At the same time, including with added to that trekking, just add one more concept of community service. What you can do is while you go as a trekkers, you can actually clean up that area where the plastic waste or anything that you can include that could add to the environment of that place. So what we do is we organize a lot of plastic drives in our club service activities. When we go for trekking, what we do, we also pack extra bags, cloth bags, where we even pick up the plastic or draw some figurines to explain people that this area must be kept plastic free, or establishing or putting up some boards there. So that's one way of involving the Gen Z, where definitely I totally agree they look for more of entertainment, but what you have to do, you have to smartly include one more aspect to whatever event you do. Also there is one more concept that we follow in our club also. we do something called food drive. Okay, so what we do is we come together as a club members. We bring the all the groceries, ration required. Okay, and we have fun cooking together. Okay, we all cook together. uh, but what we do, we might be maybe 10 to 15 people, but we cook for maybe 60 to 70 people, that those items we bring, and we all cook together at one place. So we will have our lunch. So for 10 to 15 people we eat there, and remaining food, what we do, we pack them and we distribute to the people who are in need. Okay, so what is happening here, definitely you're having that entertainment, something new, cooking together. At the same time, the extra food that you cook, you can give it to community service. It's a community service, right? So this is how you make them understand. When they go and distribute the food, definitely any human being will be happy to help another human being. So that simple spark is enough for them to come out of that entertainment thought process and try to focus more on community service. So try these kind of things. These are two examples which I have spoken out of my experience. But if you get together your friends, your club members, I'm sure you're gonna come up with a lot of ideas. I hope I helped you with the answer, Anant, if you're there.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good way, in fact. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, our IPDR and DRR, for answering. And I hope everyone is like enlightening themselves with whatever our speakers are saying. And we believe that this session will ultimately leave an impact in enhancing our member engagement in Rotaract. So moving on to next, I have a question that is, we all know that after a very dynamic meeting, club meeting or like that, no, we certainly get motivated or inspired or like that. But there are some club members who will be like overburdened or loaded with 2-3 roles and responsibilities in club. So meanwhile, those club members, they get diffractionate. So how are we gonna manage those kind of club members in our clubs, and how are we gonna enhance those kind of members? So my question is to our DRR Suresh. Sir, are you there? I think meanwhile we can hear from our IPDRR, Rajvamsi sir. With the same.
Manisha, can you explain? I mean, can you repeat the question?
Like whenever we have club meetings and like that, our club members get motivated and inspired. And meanwhile, so we will also have some club members like who will be having 2 or 3 responsibilities more than he can bear or like that. So ultimately, this kind of things diffractionate him, and we may lose those kind of members. So how are we gonna practice or make a system in Rotaract or like that in our Rotaract or in our fraternity, so that we don't lose member in that way?
Okay. Assigning people having
Yeah,
more responsibility might get distracted and maybe out of the crowd, something like that, right? Having more responsibility might eat up a lot of their time, and they might not be able to involve.
exactly, sir.
Okay, so simple solution is you must I mean, like think before assigning them with a lot of responsibilities, because you'll have to reduce the responsibilities. Maybe that is the only solution, because uh, whenever you're assigning the responsibility, you'll have to make them understand the kind of energy, the kind of time he or she needs to spend. So without that understanding, if you assign them roles and responsibility, then it will be very tough. Try to reduce the responsibilities is what I would say, because there's no other solution for that, because they also have their career, profession, or whatever it is. So that's my take on it. I think Suresh is back. Check with them. That's my point of view, Manisha.
Thank you so much. So, would you like to add anything on this, DRR Suresh sir?
No, okay. He is always right. That's why he is IPDRR, I am DRR.
Thank you, Suresh.
I must say you have an amazing fellowship, both of you together. So I can see a question from Dipesh ji in chat section, and it's a very common question, as he says himself that why Rotaract is different from any other international organization like Leo or Jesse's, or what is the core difference in our organization? We would like to hear it from DRR series.
The money is always ultimate. I am said about the subscriptions. We have low cost of subscriptions in Rotaract. That is also starting from 2020 to 23. But in JCI, they are collecting subscriptions like Rotary. I think so. And Leo Club is not like what Rotaract is doing. That much of how can I say? They are not doing any projects like to serve to the society like that. So our Rotaract is our organization is very best like other than to Leo, and I like to compare Leo clubs and JCs. That is my point.
Thank you so much, sir. So we would also like to hear the answers of this question from our IPDRR Rajvamsi sir.
So basically, agreeing with Suresh point, there's one more thing also which makes our Rotaract very unique. So when there is something called as area of focus or focus areas, what we Rotaract and Rotary do, we focus on almost all the aspects. You can't tell just see a JCI when we hear about JCs. Okay, the first thing what we get into our head is leadership. So JCs are majorly focused about their leadership skills, interactive skills, communication skills. But when you hear about Rotaract, I'm pretty sure most of them will tell community service first. But if you go on asking them, they'll tell leadership, they'll tell friendship, and there are a lot of aspects. So whenever how we are unique, how we are different, how we are kind of better compared to other organizations is our areas of focus are overall. We have not literally left anything at all. We try to touch upon all the aspects that are important in our life, career, could be anything. We are something like all rounders. We try to focus on everything, not just one thing. So I think that is one thing which is very unique to Rotaract platform is what I believe.
Thank you, both of our speakers. So we have another questions like, if coordinating with governments and civic bodies, will those kind of things help motivate our members in Rotaract? I think I would pass this question again to IPDRR Rajvamsi sir.
So I'll try to combine one more question also, which is there, which says in the chat box, parents are worried about the yeah, it's common problem. I think, okay, I was thinking it was the common problem in India. I didn't know Nepal also it's the same problem. Okay, so how we can solve both the things? I mean, whether involving with government organizations, civic bodies, and at the same time regarding the parents worried about their kids wasting, they feel it's waste of time, most of them. I'm being very honest. So what you can do is you will have to you should definitely try to involve with the civic bodies and government, because the kind of projects that we do, it is directly helping ourselves improve and also the society to improve. I'm pretty sure any government across the world will do the same for the public. So first thing, please try to involve with civic bodies wherever you see the opportunities. uh, if at all you need some help, I'm pretty sure the Rotarians would be in better communication with the civic bodies and government organizations. So please do involve. By involving with them might help uh, your parents understand the importance. They might not be aware of Rotaract, but they're pretty much aware of the civic bodies, governments that are there in your place. At the same time, how to help solve the issue where parents are not supporting much is try to invite them to your events or initiatives when you are going and helping the society. So that is one mistake what many Rotaractors do. They don't invite their parents for a few events, not every event. Maybe going out having fun, they might not be much involved. But doing some community service project, try to invite them also to maybe visit to orphanages. Could be anything basically. And also importantly, your official visits and your installations, your parents must be there. That is where they understand what you have done in Rotaract previous year or what are your upcoming projects. Once your parents understand this, very good possibility that they will encourage you, and maybe not encourage, but they'll definitely tell, okay, do it, or they won't say no, don't go. Okay, that kind of problem is solved. And at the same time, for Rotaractors, one important thing always keep in mind, your family is first, your career is second, then only Rotaract. So you don't miss this priority. Until and unless you respect this priority, there won't be any problem with the family. Family and friends is first, second comes your career, profession, and third is only Rotaract. Don't miss this priority. So that's my take on this.
Thank you so much, sir. Jiara Suresh Sharma, would you like to add some of your views on it? Sir, are you there? So any one of you who are present here today, if you'd like to ask some queries, if you have some questions to our speaker, then please raise your hand and unmute. You can just unmute yourself and ask. We'll be taking only 1 or 2 questions from now onwards. So I have one last question. So did anyone raise hand? Okay, I think not probably. Okay, we have Ajay from RAC Kathmandu. Please unmute yourself and you can pass on your question.
Thank you. So I think this might have been covered, a little bit in the previous discussion as well, but I'd like to re-emphasize on that aspect. So normally in Rotaract, we have students and then we have someone who recently graduated. And at that stage, there are often cases when we find someone very much into Rotaract, like someone take Rotaract as an addiction, they whether it's inside home or outside, they are completely into Rotaract. And it can be sometimes challenging. It can be sometimes challenging because they are a student and they have to do something in their career as well. And I think we do have some experienced Rotaractor here, IPDRR and DRR, who have already passed that phase. And I think the current stage where they are, they have been, they balance that both Rotaract aspect, study aspect, personal life aspect in such a way that, they are in today's position. So I just wanted to hear how they manage, this balance aspect of the life, like Rotaract aspect, life aspect, study aspect, and all those things. That will be a great, information to me and maybe to other people as well. Thank you.
Shall I go first, Manisha?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is something called as what I would try to tell people whenever they ask me, how did you manage? So I would always say this in one line: the art of delegation. It's very, very important to learn to delegate your work. So as a single person handling the responsibility of a club president or any other role in the district or becoming the DRR, it's very tough, to be very frank. But I was able to manage because it's always about the teamwork. You should have a set of people whom you can trust and delegate the work to them. So once many people I have seen, almost more than 90% of them, 90% of the leaders that commit mistake is not delegating the work. See, until and unless you're not able to delegate the work, you have not understood the concept of leadership itself. Only through delegation you will be able to encourage your members and also able to guide them, and your work will be more, I mean, your work will be reduced and you can manage. So always learn to delegate. And one more thing, communicate. When you're not able to handle something, maybe a family function which you might miss, or any important event or club visit that you might miss, try to communicate them. Many people make a mistake not communicating much in prior to them, being very honest with them, because I have got this commitment, I might not be able to come, please try to understand. At the same time, you will have to delegate someone, maybe their zonal representative or someone you have to send as a replacement to you. So the art of delegation is very important. Try to implement in your life, not only in Rotaract, in your life also. Then you'll understand how easy it will be to manage. I hope I answered your question, Ajay.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, IPDRR Rajvamsi sir. Again, I can see the presence of DRR Kamal Saha from District 3204. I would also acknowledge his presence. Welcome, sir. Meanwhile, we are almost at the end of the program. So with one last question and giving floor to our DRR from 3204, we would be ending up our session today. And if you have any queries or anything like that, you can please mail us or share with our district team so that we can we would help you as much as possible. So my question is like, how we can engage or enhance or motivate our Rotaractors when they have public resistance, like when they don't accept when our public people, they don't accept Rotaract. How can we engage or motivate those kind of Rotaractors? So the question is again to you, since Suresh sir's network is unstable.
Me, Manisha?
Yes.
Okay.
I think the whole panel discussion went on.
It's okay. So first of all, hi Kamal, good to see you joining. Hi. So
Hi.
okay. So Manisha, so whenever that is a public resistance, what happens is, one more common mistake that we unintentionally commit in Rotaract is trying to do things what we like or what we think is correct. So that's one major mistake. Any community, any kind of public, there is a different expectation or something that they need, which is usually ignored or not asked. So So the public resistance basically happens because of that only, where there is no connection, where we are not able to understand what they need. At the same time, they're not able to accept what we think that they need. So again, it's a matter of communication. Whenever you do a project, whenever you do an initiative, anything, any service project, there's also one more question in the chat box which I saw, where they're asking how to motivate people to come to district projects, club projects, or events. So the common mistake what we do is we think they need this, but actually they might not think they need this. They might need something else differently. So it should be opposite. Ask them what they need, then you try to do a project which can help them. So this way, the participation is maximum, and the effectiveness, efficiency, our Rotaract branding, everything will be good. So try to understand the need and try to do something instead of we thinking this is. So what basically you'll have to do the proper groundwork, proper research, understand what is required. So this will help you a lot in increasing the effectiveness.
Thank you so much once again. We also have our DRR Suresa. So would you like to add on something on this topic?
To me?
I think he's not there. So yes, lastly, we would be hearing about enhancement of member engagement in Rotaract from our DRR from District 3204. The floor is all yours, DRR Kamal sir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Manisha, ISP. And hi Raj, it's nice to see you. And first of all, happy Women's Day to all out there. I would love to answer to one question. I was just going through a chat, I believe. Someone is asking how to build a trust to parents, especially the girls' parents when they are coming foreign. See, this is something like it's even for boys. The parents won't allow you to join any organization because when even the mention of the word club, it gives a kind of not so positive impact in their mind. So, thing what we have to do is whatever projects we are doing, we should try to give it a maximum PR. Now, why do we give it PR? Because it is as simple. Like, example, you do some project and it comes in your local newspaper. And when your parents see it or your neighbors see it and they talk to your parents, they may or may not say to you, but they do feel proud of you when the community or the society starts talking about it. So this is an indirect way that parents build a trust. Now going for an event, what can be done is this is a live thing that I've seen is maybe one or two parents can accompany them if possible through permission. Let them come, let them see how the event is happening, what is happening. So they will have a trust in their mind, in their heart. Okay, yeah, my kids are going for such a wonderful event. And I have recently I've seen parents coming to such an event, and they were so happy with the event that they told henceforth they will sponsor also for such events. Because when you go for such an event and parents see what you're doing for that event, how you're helping to develop the community, develop the society, it builds a trust factor for them. Now, what happens is when parents don't see what you're doing, this is when the thought comes into their mind. So it is basically building trust. Try to build trust in your parents by trying to have maximum PR. See, you when you go for events, you people take photos and everything you share on your Instas and WhatsApp and Facebook. You share it to your parents, your family circle along. So that is how they know, okay, yeah, you're into an international organization, which is, because parents will be knowing something like UN. So that is how they will know what the Rotaract is about and how good work they do. So this is something that you can do it. Try to have maximum PR and try to accompany once or twice the parents. So that when they see the event, they do give permission. And you can also tell them, we talk too much about woman empowerment and everything. So keeping too much shackles on women or girls don't think is a good idea. because you give them freedom, you give them trust, it comes back to you as a trust. When you tie them up is when they start lying or doing things which they're not supposed to do. So that's all from my side.
Thank you so much, DRR Kamalsa. So yes, with this note, I hope everyone who are present here and who are watching our live stream from like YouTube, they might be facilitated with all the questions and all the solutions that they need to bring in their clubs and they need to have with their club members in order to encourage them and enhance them, to make them more active and involved and engaged in Rotaract fraternity. We could still like take your questions in the form of our email or like any text messages to the district team. So you can send us your messages or like your queries to us anytime, and we will be like more happy to facilitate with all the solutions or all the things that we could do from the district team. So yes, with this, I would like to really appreciate the presence and all the enlightenments from our IPDRR Rajbamsi 3190 sir, and similarly, I would like to appreciate the enlightenments from DRR Suresh Sharma, also from DRR Kamal Shah. So yes, thank you so much, and thank you so much for dedicating your valuable time with us. And we hope to be like collaborated or do more such things in coming days as well. Thank you so very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, and also I'd like to thank everyone who skipped their dinner and like dedicated their time and stick with us to hear our speakers tonight. Yes, thank you so much. And I hope these things that we discussed and these things that we had from our speakers will definitely enhance and encourage the club members or club leaders to move forth and bring some changes in club members, and yes, enhancement of members in our Rotaract. So yes, thank you so much, everyone.